versus Joni with Lucario versus the Kazuya.
On PS2, the first game of our losers quarterfinal number 2.
Pokemon Stadium. The stage I would have expected to see more of, actually.
Me too, but we saw quite a lot of colors.
Yeah, actually, surprising amount of colors in this debate.
Very nice. Both opponents starting off with a couple hits traded.
Yeah, we're just trading around a little bit at the moment. Of course,
swinging
will be very important for Joni to avoid exactly that.
And that was it. Like we said, as soon as he gets in, that's the 1-2, and he was at 60%, and that was enough already to finish off the first stock.
I mean, you just can't get elected at all, but especially on the ledge, it's so dangerous.
So deadly.
Kazuya will just take that chance and kill you at whatever percent you're at.
Got his rage drive, being able to look for the command grab to deal a lot of percent, but Joni doesn't want to let it happen.
Ooh. Good trades here for Joni, actually putting the Kazuya in a difficult position.
But he gets back because of his laser placement. And Joni has to be careful because Kazuya can reflect his ball.
True. And King not scared to throw out those really heavy hits that will just delete Joni's stock in a second.
And now the back air was enough with the aura boost to finish off his first stock, but King doesn't want to let it happen so easily. Instantly trades back, and the up B is enough to trade the stock.
Yeah, you wanna approach me like that on a platform? I'm just gonna up B out of shield. I'm just gonna take your stock for that. Don't try it again.
A really good tool and a good combo finisher as well for Kazuya, the up B right there, having a hitbox. And now we see it's electric, not quite being able to.
Yeah, can't convert. Joni before that was able to get a very nice combo. But of course, being one stock behind against the Kazuya. Oh!
Not quite enough the electric, the kill spark lying to us, but it was a beautiful call out by King there.
Was it like 70%?
Yeah.
Right? It almost killed. That's just the power of Kazuya.
But now Joni does have his fully charged aura, and maybe he is able to do something against King, who is looking very dominant this set.
This is also where Lucario can do a lot of damage. We see the aura sphere just being huge. But
now fully charged in his face.
Yeah.
Not quite enough to finish it off. And Joni has to be careful. He has the rage drive on right now, and as soon as he just gets too close, that might be it for the last stock of Joni.
Oh, the
shield break! And that's gonna be enough.
Bam! Go for the down
the stock. And now you might say it's not close, but it actually is. Because of the aura, Joni is able to rack up a lot of percents really fast, and it could be.
Oh, this fast. Might be. Oh. Already
jab.
A very small shield here from.
See, 50% already. Not even 5 seconds into the stock.
This is more or less max aura Lucario, right?
Exactly.
It's very dangerous.
Oh, but it is enough.
Yeah. King just closing the distance with that dash attack. Beautifully done. Didn't want to let Joni play around anymore.
But we saw Joni has the will to fight back and has the possibilities. King wasn't careful enough and got his shield broken right there.
Can be very dangerous to go up against the Lucario with that percent, right?
Can be.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a run back? I think King was very confident on his Kazuya. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's going to be another Kazuya versus Lucario match, number 2.
Very understandable. I think King might want to kill Lucario way earlier than that. This already got very dangerous again. Besides that, though, we have seen King feeling really comfortable to throw out those really heavy hitting moves, right? Getting the stocks fairly early, and that's exactly what you want to do. The only stock that didn't happen was the last stock, and that got dangerous.
Exactly. You saw Joni almost being able to crawl back.
Oh,
and now
great edge guard.
If Joni is able to get down again, sadly missing the down air. And now King's combo started. Beautiful air dodge into the electric, finishing off the first stock again super early at the 70% mark. It's already enough to kill Lucario from the top.
King just seems to be ready to get those really heavy hits.
Oh, almost King getting stuck down there below the platform, but not quite.
Joni in position now where he might need to get the edge guard fairly soon. You don't want to be behind when playing against Kazuya for too long. Kazuya might be able to delete your stock in a second if he gets an electric with God Fist, or just raw hits as we have seen from King several times now.
You can see Joni charging, and that was more than enough.
Did it? I wasn't sure at the start of that if that would even kill, but of course.
I thought so. It was 170%, but there was no kill spark, of course.
That was quite surprising for me. I mean, of course, Joni with not a lot of percent on himself, which means his moves are a little bit weaker. And Kazuya quite heavy boy, but 170, that should do it with the side B even.
And you can see Joni in the lead in the first time in this game, racking up 65% on King already, 71, just looking for those stray hits.
Oh, beautiful conversion here by Joni, getting the back air!
Nice. Reading the laser of King and punishing him accordingly, and now 36% to 36% almost.
Those low percent Lucario combos, let's go. I'm all here for that. Very beautifully done here by Joni, and now whole stock lead.
Joni showing that he's a threat even without aura. Beautiful. But King, I would not count King out quite yet. Saw him take the stocks really early already.
Lucario just drifting back in with the Aura Sphere that of course has a hitbox when he's charging it, which makes it kind of difficult to play around, covering a lot of ground. Ooh,
now King
can't convert.
Trying to read Lucario. Oh my god, almost. That was almost it with the last stock. But now the Rage Drive.
Shield pressure coming out here from Joni, getting the hit, can't convert though.
Almost being able to hit him with the command grab to finish off this stock for certain. If he hits, that's the great thing about Kazuya's Rage Drive. With the command grab, he deals 40%.
Yeah. If that hits, Joni will most likely lose the stock. So Joni playing very safely here.
You can
really
see
like that.
Trying to fish for it, but not being quite able to do it because Joni knows exactly what his plan is. Almost, but he lost his Rage Drive now, and that is it.
Beautiful side
done
here
by Joni right there.
Well, very well played here in the second game. Joni was playing very safe once he got the lead, and it worked out very nicely for him. I almost expected an up smash to go through. I actually thought that Kazuya had super armor in that one, or heavy armor, not sure.
He does on a couple of smash attacks, but not on that right there, because that would be pretty insane.
Yeah, didn't work out on that one.
A lot of things, but not quite that much.
Yeah. Let's see if King can adapt a little bit. As we said, Lucario.
We saw the early stocks again, and 70% Joni just got deleted. And now we're gonna see the third game, King versus Joni. Another skin, maybe more luck.
It feels like Joni just really needs to avoid getting killed that early, right? King not hitting the Kazuya combos that we have usually seen from him as consistently at the moment, but relying on those raw hits, and that
might be it. Yeah, that's the first really good combo, and you can see him.
Oh, that wasn't me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, people.
You said he can't hit the combos, and he was like, I'm gonna show you my combos, and instantly taking the stock from almost 0% up to 110 and finishing it off with the
beautifully done by King here, taking the first stock super early.
Super nicely done, and you can see Joni instantly being a little more cautious, doesn't want to get grabbed again to start the next combo, and King finding his footing again in this game. Rage Drive online for King.
Joni has to be careful again. That might just be another 40% or even the kill now. Yeah, he wanted to go for the kill there.
He wanted to try it again.
Can't quite hit it. Rage Drive still online though.
As soon as Joni, as soon as Joni turns his back with the charging ball, King is not able to grab him quite so. Oh, missing the up B.
Okay, I thought that was the next stock, but King can't quite convert there. Oh, he again wants to go for those big hits. He wants to delete Lucario's stock immediately. And we might have it here.
Yes, it is. A 2-stock lead for King right here. 150% himself. Joni should be able to finish off this stock very soon, but King trying to look for his combo routes again.
I like the way King approaches this game. He got his first combo early and now trying to just really delete Lucario's stock as soon as he gets above like 80%. Trying even the raw hits, knowing that it might be worth it if he hits them.
Just as expected, the first stock from King went down right now, but he got 34% himself. Now, beautiful combo by Joni, racking up 44%, getting King off the stage, but not being able to do much more than that.
Those low-level Lucario combos is being really, really beautiful. Don't do a lot of damage though, and King only on 44 and the stock ahead. This is really difficult for Joni to get back to.
You saw King trying to reflect the Aura Sphere right there, but Joni not ripping it quite yet.
Okay, had the chance there, can't quite punish the landing of Kings.
You can see King getting those air dodges in, which makes Joni struggle a bit more.
Huge Aura Sphere. Can't quite hit that, but here King also has to be very careful. of course, Kazuya.
Was enough.
Yeah, you don't want to be anywhere close, Kazuya, right? He just does the uppy out of shield and kills you with that. What we haven't mentioned yet, Kazuya does have a reflector. If Joni ever hits that aura sphere, of course, very well for Joni, but Kazuya has the opportunity to send it back, and if that comes back, it gets a huge power boost, and it will just
instantly.
Yeah, delete you at 50%, 60%, I would assume. So Joni has to play very carefully with that aura sphere.
And that's the thing. If the aura sphere is huge, because Joni has a lot of percent, it's going to delete him even faster, not being able to shield it or something.
Very true.
It's going to be very difficult. But let's see if Joni can adapt in the 4th game. We're going back to PS2 again. Or if King finishes it off right here to win the 2nd losers quarterfinal.
That also reminds me a little bit, Joni lost in winners to Jaka, to the Isabel, right? And Isabel also has this ability to just suck in projectiles and send it back. So Joni started off not using a lot of Aura Sphere the first 2 matches and lost those. Afterwards, he started to adapt using Aura Sphere a little bit more in positions that would grant him the advantage, and it started working until the last match when Jaka was able to adapt again. So we might see Joni now, using a little bit more Aura Sphere, trying to cover a little bit more ground, not being too scared by the possible reflector coming out.
Yes, because Kazuya doesn't need to be grounded for the reflector to be able to hit. And King must be ready to do the input as well, so it's not just like a quick and easy tap.
Oh, beautiful. Can't convert in the back air though.
Almost done. You can see King rather opting for the parry on the Aura Sphere than the reflector, and the Rage Drive is on again.
This is a very close first stock here in game number 4. Of course, either one taking the first stock here can be quite a big advantage.
It would be huge for Joni to keep his 140% with the stock gone from King, but let's see. King is not going to let it happen so easily. And the back air. Very good situation for Joni right here.
Beautifully placed
at full
back air.
aura almost, and being able to rack up percent on King's next stock. You saw the barely charged Aura Sphere dealing 13%.
Yeah.
And let's see Joni dancing around King, trying to get in those hits to rack up the damage as long as he still has his aura available.
So Joni now using the platforms also to jump around to avoid Kazuya, which of course something you can do against Shotos is just not playing with them on the ground and instead trying to use the platforms. He gets hit by the down B here, but I do like the approach that Joni tried to go for there.
Exactly, Joni did manage to get King up to 47% right here. At least a little bit that he needs to finish off the next stock, but Kazuya, a heavy character indeed, doesn't let it happen too easily.
Getting some low percent Lucario combos here again. Beautiful conversions by the Lucario player. Now using the Aura Sphere to cover a lot of ground.
As you said, the Aura Sphere doing a lot of work for Joni here. Either stopping King shortly or actually dealing the damage. You can see, almost. You can see the auto turnaround of the Shoto characters helping King right here, but not being quite ready for it, as it seems. He just did the quick 1-2 jab.
What I really like is, as I said earlier, Joni using the platforms.
Nice.
Well-placed Aura Sphere there. But he's also using Lucario's great air mobility to just weave around this Kazuya that just tries to like run after the Lucario, it feels like. And Joni just dashing in, dashing back, reversing in, and then dashing back out. Looks really nice.
Very nicely done by Joni so far. Just trying to survive. And King not reading the correct response, but not enough.
Yeah, Lucario is sometimes heavier than you might expect. The down B, usually a lighter character would probably have died to that. Lucario not dying, instead surviving, being on 150%, which also means he's pushing out a lot of damage. 84 now on the Kazuya, has to be really careful himself.
And another Aura Sphere, 120%.
Yeah, another one will probably do it there. Joni in a great position, has the pressure here with the Kazuya on the ledge. That might do it!
The missed side B of King, instantly getting punished by Joni right there. Very good awareness of Joni, getting him with the back air and closing out this game. And we go into game 5.
Yeah, there's a lot that Lucario can get out of those Aura Sphere charges, right? Aura Sphere charge is something you can cancel and then put a move there in afterwards. In this case, it was the upper. We have seen the back air attempt already as well, and not quite hitting that one. The upper working though, taking the stock, taking the game. Yeah, this is a game 5, right?
Game 5 situation right here. Joni versus King, Lucario versus Kazuya. Let's see what both players have in stock for us now for the last and final game of the second losers quarterfinal.
Yeah. So I think, especially in this matchup, of course in all of Smash matchups, but especially in this one, it's really, really important to take the very first stock to be able to capitalize on your rage that you have then. And
90%, not even 10 seconds into the game, you can see King smelling blood, trying to spike Joni down into the bottom blaster right here, but not being quite able to do so.
That, of course, one of the bread and butter Kazuya combos that you can do. You can do your Raging God Fist into the nairs off stage, trying to drag down the other person and still recover, since you have such a great recovery yourself.
Exactly. Every character with a little bit worse recovery would not have made it back, but Lucario being able to get it back. 160% on Joni's side already. I guess he likes to have a lot of percent for the damage boosts.
We see the Aura Sphere being already very, very big.
As you said, the Aura Sphere being a very deciding factor even in the last game already. King not being ready to counter them so far.
To be fair, pulling out the Reflector is committal and also not that easy, right? Oh, Aura Sphere just killing there.
Aura Sphere over and over again, helping Joni close out the first stock and getting an actually really good lead in this last game.
Yeah, Kazuya's Reflector being an input move. It's not something where you just press a button, right? You have to also put in the right inputs with your control stick. Not the easiest thing to get out, especially get out in time when you see the Aura Sphere approaching you with that speed.
Being a very quick move. Yeah, you're right, that's not the easiest
thing.
But
that just might be it!
Yes, it is. Beautiful 0 to death combo there by King. Doing what Kazuya does best, deleting your stock from one single interaction.
That's exactly what King wants, right? He gets this one interaction, deletes the stock, not even in risk of having a high percent Lucario on the second stock there. And we might just see it again.
Oh, almost getting him there with the side B, which certainly would have meant death for Joni, but he's not quite done yet.
Yeah, difficult position now for Joni, being a whole stock down there. Needs to find the stock early. Oh, just chasing him.
Just chasing him. You could see the special movement of Kazuya being able to crouch and dash forward to be able to move a little bit faster, a little more safely.
Well-placed Aura Sphere here from Joni. Just charging, waiting. Oh, not punishing the air dodge though. That could have been the stock from the Kazuya.
See King smelling blood, smelling the victory right there, just trying to chase Joni down.
Yeah, Joni playing very patiently. Trying to go to the other side of the stage at all times. Oh, jumping in the back air. This time connects.
Beautifully done.
This might be on his chance.
Back air. And now it's going to be close. Almost full Aura Lucario versus a 0% Kazuya.
Oh, he can't get hit though. One single hit
allowed to
might be it.
By Kazuya, but 30% with the Aura Sphere right now.
Oh, dashing in again.
Dashing in again. He's trying to keep his distance. And
now trying to predict the dash in. Oh.
He let go of his shield a little too early, and King able to finish off the game with the up B.
King just didn't want to accept that he would have got pressured on the shield there. Up B, out of shield, just taking the stock. Beautifully done by King. Unfortunate for Joni here. Was on the verge of a comeback in this 5th game, but yeah, King just not letting that happen.
Not letting that happen, and I think that was our last game so far. It was a pleasure to see all those players perform.
Yeah, this is... Hey, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, people. Yeah, this will be the end for us as commentators here, but we will, of course, have a lot